How do you do today?
I am doing wonderful because I'm sitting here in the presence of the most positive, bubbly, beautiful, and amazing intimate alien.
Well, we love you. What we see when we look at you is a lot of fairy energy. Did you know that?
Oh, I love fairies. I love being out in nature, and thank you.
Thank you for being here. What would you like to talk about?
Well, lately I've been thinking a lot about just the creative aspect of our mind, and I'm really in awe just thinking about that creative spark that really moved innovators and authors and artists and poets. And so I thought we could talk about that today, and I thought you could share with us what that's like for you being in your own creative mind aspect.
Well, yes, that is a wonderful topic. We see it a little differently. We do not see it as a part of the mind, but we get it, that you would see it that way. For us, it is actually working without the mind. It is relenting to your natural energetic flow. It is you releasing resistance and letting yourself be free. That is an energy that is always present, and in order to access it, you must let yourself basically go limp and just feel and absorb and allow, which is something that we do naturally as we raise up in the dimensions.
Sometimes, people will say, oh, I'm not creative, I can't do this, I can't do that. What advice could you give them so they can easily tap into that bigger, spacious, more expansive part, right?
It does feel so good, doesn't it? When you put it like that.
Yes, it does. And that is really what it's like, right? When we tap into that aspect, it's a very magical realm that's not of this world.
Yes, it is universal, right? It is not of this world. It is all around you, but it is coming from your source.
Yes, it is coming from our source. So how can people who do not feel that they're that creative, when they want to get there, how can they easily get there?
It might not be easy if you are not used to thinking about it as something you want, right? If there is a word called creativity that you have decided is not for you, or you are not capable of it, it might not be that easy to then identify, okay, I will give it a try. You'll have to come to it from a roundabout way in order to make it easy. What are the things that you love to do, right? We're speaking to those who might have trouble. There are things in this world that you enjoy, right? Video games or walking or fishing. There are so many activities on your planet that signify rest and enjoyment and fun. And that is the same energy that we are speaking of, right? It is a doorway to creativity. So when you are there, just say to yourself, in this moment, I am being creative. Of course, I am a creative being. I am in creative alignment right now. It may not be to make a painting, but anytime you are allowing that flow energy, you are in the creative mode. So to think about it differently might help those who have trouble.
Yes, that definitely is helpful. And I know for me, I'm at my best creating when I'm in nature.
Yes.
It's such a beautiful, expansive openness that just brings to you that bubbling of creative thoughts and possibilities.
Yes, well, there is no resistance and no judgment in nature, right? It is a free and abundant place.
And always offering wonderful creative perspectives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So why don't you tell us more about this creating piece? Is there anything else you'd like us to speak of?
Yes, I'm curious on how we can more fully embody multidimensional aspects of ourselves.
We are so glad you asked about this. It is so much easier than you think. So when you are in the flow, right, in that creative space, in that expansion, in enjoyment, in creating, you are channeling all of you in all dimensions. You are accessing the energy that goes beyond you as a human. That is why it feels so good, right? You are in your fullness. So being multidimensional is just in the recognizing that you are a larger being than you think. So it is simple, it is instant, it is easy. You could not try to do it and succeed. It is so simple. There is no trying. It is just done, right? It is done. Being multidimensional is just who you are. And if you are allowing yourself to access enjoyment or fun or creativity or flow or anything that feels good, you are being your multidimensional self.
Right. And I think sometimes we look at all these aspects or these things as separate, right? Separate parts of us, but really they all run together and they're there. And you can easily just step into it and engage with it. But we kind of look at it again like at different little aspects.
Exactly. Yes. What actually we would like to bring up is your method of having people jump into a piece of art, right? You guide people to go to another space and become one with an intention. We know you might say it differently, but that is also helping people to become multidimensional and to know themselves as more, because they are doing so without their bodies, right? Do you see that?
Yes, absolutely. And that is what they're doing. They're stepping into another world and another experience. And they're experiencing themselves on a thought form level, on a physical level, in the environment, and in other levels in a whole nother way.
Yes. So you are this kind of guide as well.
Yes.
We have more in common than you thought.
We do. We have lots in common. And I really love you sharing your perspective because we have so much to learn from you.
Well, I appreciate that, but you really just have things to unlearn, right? You already know this. You are just in the process of laying down the things that you no longer wish to carry. We are not different. I do not see us as different. We are just choosing a different costume at the moment.
I have another great question for you.
Yes?
And how is it for you to find balance in between walking between two worlds?
Well, walking is not the easiest thing for me to do because it is a very strange thing to have a body. You know, it is funny. This is a better question for Rachel because Rachel actually lives here. I visit. I am present in her body, but in a very small way most of the time. So she had a hard time very much in life early on. She would forget how to walk. She would stumble over things. She would not understand why people were saying things they did not mean because she could feel their energy. It was more difficult for her as a whole, because there are many non-physical beings that make up Rachel, not just me. There's only one being in her that has a body, and it is only part-time. So it is more for her because she is non-physical living as physical. We are just a sliver of a time living in a body this much. So it is easy for us. We just come and have fun, and we enjoy all of it. There is nothing we do not enjoy fully. And we do not even know the concept of balance, because all that we wish to do, we do. We don't contemplate things taking us off balance. That is not within our realm anymore.
Thank you. What would you say would be the thing that you love the most about your experience here on Earth?
Oh, speaking with all of you, getting to know you, interacting with you, that is the joy. That is why I love doing this so much and getting to know you all, because you know it too. A lot of you on your planet know your family is your most important thing, or your friendships, or your love relationships. It is because you get to experience yourself through others. You get to grow and expand through your relationships. So it would be fun for me to just come and visit, which I do, of course, but this is what I love the most.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. We really appreciate this. Is that all for today?
Yes.
Wonderful.
I want to thank you for taking this time to meet, and thank you so much.
Yes, we love you so much. You will have to come back, and we will speak again soon, yes?
Yes, I love you too.
Love you, and we will see you all again soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.